I didn't organize anything for this book haul, so I'm like trying to track down all the books I got. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, sushidragonmasters, and today I am in front of my bookshelf, and I'm going to be doing my January book haul. So in January, I bought a lot of books, and it's like somewhere in the double digits, but I think it's less than 20, I'm pretty sure. So let's get started. So the first book I'm going to show you was actually a Christmas present, but it is the only book I got for Christmas. Well, I mean, I got other things for Christmas, but this is the only actual book I got. And that is The Demigod Files by Rick Riordan. This is a collection of short stories and things like that that go with Percy Jackson and the Olympians. And I'm so excited to read this. I have no idea when I'm going to, but I want to, and I'm excited, and I love this thing, and it's so little. Then to the actual books that I bought. So none of these were Christmas presents. Yeah. The first one was The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas, and I've been wanting this for a while, and I finally got it. And I am so excited because I heard these is really good. Basically, this is just a collection of prequel novellas to the Throne of Glass series. The next book I bought was The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. I really like the Scorpio races, and I heard this series was really good as well. So I decided to get it and read it, and I did that, and my thoughts will be in my wrap-up. Then the next book I got was the Percy Jackson Ultimate Guide thing, and it's so cool. Has these little like character card things here for the different characters and gods and goddesses. There is a quiz in here to see who your godly parent is. Mine is Athena. So yeah, that's cool. I really like this thing, despite the really creepy pictures in it. Like, Percy on this thing, I don't know what he looks like, but he doesn't look like Percy. Next book I bought was The House of Hades by Rick Riordan. And this is the fourth book of the Heroes of Olympus, and I have read this, and my thoughts will be in my wrap-up. And you can't get The House of Hades without The Blood of Olympus, which is currently sitting on my floor because my bookshelf is packed. So I've been going around saying The Blood of Olympus is on my floor, so you know, those Greek gods gotta come clean up after themselves. I don't really want their blood on my floor. But I actually have not read this one yet. I really am not ready to see another Percy Jackson series end, although I do want to finish this before I read The Trials of Apollo, which doesn't come out until May, so I still have some time. Then the next book I got was Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff, and this is a book that's been getting a lot of hype. And so I wanted to see what it was all about, and I have already read this, and my thoughts will be in my wrap-up. Then I got To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. Now, I enjoyed The Summer I Turned Pretty by Jenny Han, which is like right behind me. Am I touching it? I am. I mean, the sequels weren't as good as the first one, but she can write like amazing endings. So I know I'm at least going to like the end of this. Not 100% sure what it's about, other than like a girl who writes letters to everyone she's ever loved, and then they like get sent out or something. Something to that effect. Then I got Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, and I had read Eleanor and Park in September, I believe, and I enjoyed it, and I heard this one was really good, and it sounds like something I would like, and it also sounds a little relatable to me, so I want to read it very badly. I don't know when I'm going to, but I want to. Then I got Everything by Nicola Yoon. I might be pronouncing that wrong. I had heard about this book when it first came out, and it sounded interesting, and I wanted to read it. I just had never gotten around to getting it so that I could read it. And then I did read this, and my thoughts, again, will be in my wrap-up. Then I got my most anticipated release of January. I don't really have a most anticipated release of every month, but I had one for January, and this was also one of my most anticipated releases of 2016. I don't have a video about all my anticipated releases, and I don't know if I will. But anyways, it was The Siren by Kira Cass, and I love Kira Cass's writing. I love the selection. I'm just trying to use my camera screen to know if I'm touching it. Am I touching it? I'm touching it. Success! But I am not quite sure. Oh, I mean, I've started reading this. I'm 26 pages in, and I'm enjoying it so far. And it's basically about a girl, and her whole family dies, and she gets to be a siren. That sounds so depressing now that I say it out loud. Then I got Cross My Heart and Hope to Spy by Allie Carter. This is the second book of the Gallagher Girls series. I read I Tell You I Love You But Then I Had to Kill You a few months ago, and I really enjoyed it, and I wanted the second book, and I finally got it. Because I was on a book buying ban until January 1st, so I can finally buy books. And we see how that worked when I didn't buy books for a while. That was fun. Then I got The Dream Thieves by Maggie Stiefvater. This is the second book of the Raven cycle, which the first book being The Raven Boys, which I just showed you. And this cover is so much more shiny than the first one. I don't know if my copy was just touched by too many people that the shininess just wore off, but this one is so much more shiny. And there's just Ronan on the cover, and Ronan frankly scares me. So yeah, he has red wispy stuff coming out of his chest. Is he dying? What does this mean? Then I got Unravel Me by Tahaddar Mafi. I had read Shatter Me in September, I think, and I didn't enjoy it too much, but I heard the series gets better, so I got the second one. And I got 3 ebooks that were free, but I'm including them because why not? The first one is Saving Wishes by G.J. Walker-Smith. I'm not quite sure what this is about other than it takes place in Tasmania. I thought that sounded cool. The second one is Unenchanted by Chanda Han, and again, not 100% sure what this is about. And the last one is The Trouble with Flying by Rachel Morgan, and I know this has something to do with a girl who is on a plane and she's talking to a boy, or the boy's talking to her, and then she tries to find him later. Something of that effect. That was my ginormous book haul, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!